Today we're going to be comparing the GAN cubes, the GAN puzzles, and the Qiyi puzzles. Now, they are both Speedcube brands, and today we're going to figure out which ones are better. So, the factors are going to be speed, controllability, or controlling, and flexibility, like how well they can do 2 turns and all that stuff. So, first we're going to start off, I guess we can start off with the 3x3s. So I guess we're going to start off with this one. This one is the Qiyi Warrior 5 3x3. It's pretty nice. So controlling. So I'm going to rate these out of 5. I'd say control is like, controlling, it's not bad. I'd rate it like 3.5 for a non-magnetic cube. Also, this one is non-magnetic as well. So 3.5 for this one. Oh yeah, also we're going to do corner cutting. I forgot to add that in. So corner cutting. Reverse is like decent. I mean, it's not great, but it's like okay. Regular corner cutting is about the same. Actually, nah, it's the same. So I give corner cutting on the Qiyi 3x3. I'd give it a 3. It's not that great. So far it has a score of 7.5. So now we're going to do flexibility. The double flicks aren't that good. And it also doesn't have magnets to help with double flicks. Neither does this one, but so I'm going to give flexibility, I'm going to give it a 2. It's not that great. So 9.5 for this one. And now we're going to go speed. This one's speed is pretty good, I'd say. Yeah, it turns pretty fast. The only time it doesn't turn fast is when it gets locked up, which is mainly what control is for. But for speed, I'm going to give it a 3.5. So this puzzle, the Qiyi 3x3, is going to be, let me calculate it. It's going to be a score of 13. Lucky number 13 for the Qiyi 3x3. And we're going to do the GAN 3x3, or the GAN 356 RS. Like, the Qiyi puzzle is no match for the GAN puzzle. So, I guess we can start off with corner cutting. It's actually, it doesn't quite do 45 degrees, but it's actually, as long as like the piece is like barely touching, it corner cuts, or reverse corner cuts. Let's do normal corner cutting. Normal corner cutting, like, is better. So for corner cutting, I'm gonna give this a 4. 4 is pretty good. I would give it a 5 if it was 45 degree corner cutting, but it's not 45 degree. You can't 45 degree corner cut. So far it's had a 4. Now we're gonna do speed, and the speed is it's not a lot better than the Qiyi 3x3, but it's definitely better. I'm gonna give the speed a 4, another 4, so it's at 8 so far. Controllability is actually really good. Even though it doesn't have magnets, you can still control it like really good. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 for control. So far it's at 12.5. And the last thing is flexibility, so let's try some like, the double flicks are much easier. but they're still a little bit hard. I'm gonna give double flicks or flexibility. Give it a 3. So this puzzle wins over the Qiyi puzzle. This one got 13, and this one got 15.5. So far Gan's in the lead. Now we're going on to Pyraminx. This is the Gan Pyraminx M, and this is the Qiyi Pyraminx. I don't know. I think it's a Qming or something like that, but let's start off with the Qiyi Pyraminx. So far the colors look pretty, but that's not a factor. So let's do controllability. Controlling is actually really good on this puzzle because it clicks instead of like the non-magnetic cubes, which like the non-magnetic cubes, like, they don't click, so it's hard to control them because they misalign or they don't have magnets. So for controllability, I'm gonna give this a 4, pretty high. Speed, but this is where the problem comes in with the clicking. Clicking is kind of like magnets, but a little bit worse. It kind of like locks up, and then you can't turn it as fast once you've done one turn, so I think I'm going to give this speed like 2.5, so far it's at 6.5 now. Corner cutting is kind of like this. So it's not great. I'm going to give corner cutting like, I'm going to give it a 2, so far it's at 8.5. And flexibility, you can't really double flick on it, but it does have good flexibility. Like, you can do turns, like, the turns are really smooth. So flexibility, I'm gonna give a 3. So far, or this Qiyi Pyraminx got a 9.5. This one's probably gonna beat it. So this is the Gan Pyraminx M. I guess we can go with control. Control and speed are really good. The magnets control this puzzle really well, so I think I'm gonna give it like 4.5 on control. I think I'm gonna do speed at the same time as control ability because we kind of get both of them. I'm gonna give the speed a 5. So far it's at 9.5, which is like great. So corner cutting. Oh wow. Okay. It's not going out great. What? Okay. So actually that's pretty good. Let's see 45 degrees. Wow, it goes past 45 degrees. Okay, so corner cutting I'm gonna give like 4.5. So far this is at a like, it's at a 14. Gan Pyraminx M, 14, and we still have flexibility. So the flexibility is better than the Qiyi Pyraminx, but not much better. The double or the flicks, the nice fast flicks, are mainly controlled by magnets. So I'm gonna give flexibility like, I'm gonna give it like a 3.5. So this one got a 17.5, and this one got like a 9.5. So Gan is probably gonna win this. So lastly, we have the 2x2. By the way, these are only the puzzles that I have Qiyi and Gan of. So this is the Gan 251M Air, and this is the Qiyi 2x2. So I guess we're gonna start off with speed. Speed is actually really good, but there's a little problems because it doesn't have magnets and it's a little too fast, so it'll probably get like locked up. But I'm gonna give this speed like a 4, so it's off to a good start. But controllability is not good. I'm going to give controllability like a 1.5. So that's a 5.5 so far. Corner cutting, I mean, okay. Corner cutting, I'm going to give a 3. It's not bad, but it's not good. 8.5 so far, and then flexibility. This has actually great flexibility. Double flicks are really easy on this, so I'm going to give this a 4 for flexibility. So it has a 12.5, which is decent for Qiyi, but the 3x3 overall wins for Qiyi. But this is a GAN versus Qiyi. So the GAN 251M Air, we're going to start with speed. Also really good. I'm going to give the speed like, I'm going to give it another 4. 4. So far I got a 4. Controllability. Now the magnets are actually really good. They're not as good as like the 251M Pro or Leap, but they're like third best you can probably get. So I'm going to give like controllability another 4. So this is an 8. Now corner cutting, it can't quite do 45 degrees. It doesn't have the best reverse corner cutting, but it has like really good like normal corner cutting. I'm going to give corner cutting like a 3. So this one's at 11, I'm pretty sure. And then flexibility. Double flicks are pretty easy, especially with the magnets. So I'm going to give this like a 4. I'm going to give this a 4 for flexibility. So far, it got a score of 15. So overall, my conclusion is that GAN is like definitely better than Qiyi. But if you're like in a rush or need to buy a Speedcube fast, or I don't know why you would do that, but if you want to buy a Speedcube or a budget Speedcube, I say you to go with these. But the GAN 356RS is actually a pretty good budget cube. It's for like $16. So I recommend getting like maybe like a Moyu magnetic 3x3 or 2x2 or Pyraminx or whatever cube you want to buy. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.